Everything is fine. You can
Okay.
start now.
Yeah. All right. So, hi everyone. Hello. My name is Ayush Gorana, and I got an All India rank of 458 in CLAT 2020. And currently, I am pursuing my 5-year law integrated course, that is BBLLB from GNLU Gandhinagar. So, this is a session in which we will look at how to approach and solve a set of passage for English section. How you have to solve it effectively, efficiently within a limited time frame, that is 5 minutes. You can't breach that time limit. You can't give more time to a particular passage. So we'll look at how to, basically solve that passage in that limited time frame, that too effectively. Okay. So I'll just tell you a bit about the session, the outline of the session. So first of all, firstly, we will discuss what are the steps or what is the technique. This is my own technique. I have not like stolen it from anywhere. This is my own technique. I've developed it after going through or reading or solving hundreds of passages. Second thing is, this will be the first thing that I will tell you the steps or the techniques that I use for solving the passages, that I use for solving the passages. Okay, this is the first thing. Secondly, we will solve a passage, and that passage will be from the CLAT 2020 actual paper. And then third thing will be we will solve one more passage. All right. Fourth thing will be I'll ask if you have any doubts related to anything. I'll give like 15-20 minutes, whatever. Like depends on your how many doubts you have. So the fourth thing will be the doubts, whatever doubts you have, and then fifth will end with some motivation. Okay. So I hope everything is fine, and now let's just start. So I'll just just right jumping before right into the passage, before jumping right into the passage and solving it, let's look at what is the essential thing that you need in order to solve English section or any other section for that matter. So one of the most important things, as per me, I'll repeat, one of the most important things as per me or as per any of the toppers you'll talk to, Nalsar guys or like guys at NLSIU, anyone. The most important thing is having a wide vocabulary base. Having very good knowledge of different words and their meanings is extremely crucial, or what I would say sine qua non, that is absolutely essential for cracking an exam like CLAT or ALET for that matter. So if you aspire to make it to one of the top 10 NLUs, top 5 NLUs, you need good vocabulary for that. Because let's come to the point. You need to read the passages. There are a lot of passages, hell lot of passages, and hell lot of reading. Okay, so you have to read passages, and passages consists of sentences. Sentences consists of words. So at the end of the day, you need to know the words and their meanings. Now the question arises, where do I find the words, vocabulary, or the words? So I'll suggest you three sources to start with, which are again, as per me, really important and effective. I'll just stop sharing the screen and I'll share the other screen. Just let me know if that screen is visible to you. Just hold on a minute. Okay, yeah. Is it visible? Yes, no?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. So, yeah. So I'll suggest you three sources if you want to start. Like there isn't much time left, but yeah, you can do some of these things. All right. Now I'll suggest you three sources to start with, which are, as per me, really important and effective. First is the 30 Days to a More Powerful Vocabulary by Norman Lewis and Wilfred. It consists of 30 chapters, and you can easily do 1 or 2 chapters a day, and you can complete this book in 15 days. At like if you want to do it really, you can do 2 chapters a day. It consists of 30 chapters, yeah. So you can complete it in 15 days if you do 2 chapters a day. It's a good start. Secondly is the second book is okay, yeah. So the second book is Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. This is by far the best books you can get there. This is what I would call as Bible for vocabulary. All right. Now, I know that you don't have so much time to go through Word Power Made Easy. One of the most interesting thing is I've talked to a lot of aspirants. सब बोलते हैं we are reading Word Power Made Easy. Actually, the thing is, out of 100 people, only two actually complete Word Power Made Easy. सब बोलते हैं we are reading Word Power Made Easy, but majority of them do not even complete it. Do not even half complete the book. You know? The third thing is editorials, the newspaper editorials. The third thing is vocabulary, which comes in the news editorials. You're going to read the news editorials for the current affairs section as well. So you'll come across a lot of words in which you have never heard of which you have never heard, the words which you have never heard or have never seen before. So just jot them down, write them down, learn them. And I will not even say learn them, but rather just imbibe those words, because those words will become an asset of yours. They will pay you dividends over the years. That's how I approach the vocabulary. I never looked at the vocabulary from only from the CLAT perspective, but looked at them as an intangible asset which I can possess and no one can steal it from me. Okay. Yeah. So 30 days to more powerful vocabulary, word power made easy, and editorials, news editorials. Okay. Now the technique which I used, which I developed, whatever you want to call it, if you want to use it, just take a look at it. If आपको समझ में आती है, you use that. नहीं आती है, you use the thing or use the technique which you are currently using. Okay. Can you just let me know that the tab is steps to approach RC passages?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. So now let's look at how to approach a passage. Carefully listen to my words. How to approach a passage in English section and how to solve it effectively within a time frame that is in less than 5 minutes and get those 5 answers right. Okay. Now, so the thing is, some people say that start with the passage and then go to the questions. Some people say that just the opposite, that first look at the questions and then go to the passage. So what I do is a mix of both these two techniques, and personally, I find this technique highly effective. Whenever I used it or I still use it, I get around 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 questions always correct. Okay. So what I have done is I have divided this technique into 4 steps. All right. So the first step is when you encounter a passage, first of all, read top 2 sentences or lines and read bottom 2 sentences or lines. All right. Just listen to me carefully. Whenever you encounter a passage, read top 2 sentences or top 2 lines and then read bottom 2 sentences or bottom 2 lines. So what will we get out of this? What we'll get out of this is you have to do this first step in 30 seconds. Okay. 30 max. You can do it in less, but 30 seconds is max. You know? So what we will get out of it is we will have a rough idea of what the passage is all about. Is the passage about COVID? Is the passage about farmers protest? Is the passage about farms bill? Is it about economy? Is it about the new IT rules? Is it about the UAPA? Is it about sedition? Is it about Afghanistan, Doha agreement, whatever? So we will get a rough idea of what the passage is all about when we read top 2 lines or sentences and bottom 2 lines or sentences. So we will have a rough idea or an outline of what the passage is all about. Okay. So this is the first step. You have to complete this first step in 30 seconds. I'll tell you how to complete a passage within 5 minutes. Okay. So 30 seconds yahan pe hua hamare. Second step is glance through the questions and solve the questions then and there only if they are of vocabulary or fact-based nature. What does this mean? Questions are of 3 types. Okay. First is fact-based. Second is vocabulary-based. Third is inference-based. So what we have to do, the second step में क्या करना है? We have to just glance through the questions and solve the question then and there only if they are of vocabulary or fact-based nature. Sorry. So in the second step, so second step is glance through the questions and solve the questions then and there only if they're of vocabulary or fact-based nature. We will look at what are vocabulary or fact-based questions at a later stage. All right. So questions are basically of 3 types: fact-based, vocabulary, and inference-based. Okay. Now the third step is go through the passage. Third step is go through the passage, read the complete passage. You need to go through the complete passage quickly. Now let's come to the point. First of all, you need to have really good reading skills if you want to crack this exam. All right. 68,000 students, if 70,000 students are giving the paper, 68,000 just read the paper. Carefully listen to my words. if 70,000 students are writing the paper in 2021, 68,000 students will just read the paper. The rest 2,000 students will comprehend the paper. There is a huge difference between reading and comprehending something. All right. So let's just complete this third point first. Third step is go through the passage, read the complete passage. You need to go through the complete passage quickly. All right. You need to have good reading speed as well. Word of caution here. Yeah, this is important. Don't just read the passage, but comprehend it, understand it as well. We are not in a competition of just reading faster, but we need to understand as well what we are reading. So the thing is, I'll repeat what I said, that the thing is, suppose 70,000 students are giving CLAT this year, 68,000 students will just go and read. Other rest 2,000 students will actually comprehend the passages, comprehend the paper. You are not in a competition of just reading faster. 2 minute में पढ़ लिया, I am the fastest reader, चलो मेरा selection हो गया, seat मिल गई. It is not like that. You have to read faster as well as you have to comprehend it. There is an optimum level जहाँ पे आप बहुत ज़्यादा तेज भी नहीं पढ़ रहे हो. You are reading at a good speed, but you are comprehending as well. आपको समझ में भी आ रहा है आप क्या पढ़ रहे हो, है ना? So this is our third step. Now, the fourth step is to solve the inference type questions. If you want to take a snapshot or screenshot of this thing, you can just take it. I'll just hold on for 10 seconds. Yeah. So by following this format or this technique, you can solve the passages very effectively and in the shortest time possible. Believe me, it is the best technique out there. I have solved hundreds of passages, and when I discovered this technique, कि यार ये वाला सही है, I usually most of the times, like 99% of the times, 4 तो होते ही थे, right? 5 में से. Okay. Now you have looked at this technique or the steps or whatever you want to call it, tip, whatever you want to call it. Now let's just apply it, you know, because just knowing something doesn't work. You have to actually apply the things which you have learned. Okay. We'll just change the tab. Just let me know if the other tab is visible to you. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Do you want me to zoom this thing or this works?
Yeah, you should actually zoom a little bit, okay?
Okay. Just let me know when should I stop? Is it fine or should I, you know,
Yeah,
zoom a
little
bit more?
little bit more.
Okay. Now?
It is okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Just give me a sec. All right. So our first step was reading top 2 lines and bottom 2 lines. All right. So I'll do that. We have to complete this, solving this passage. We have to solve this these questions under 5 minutes or in 5 minutes. Okay. So first step kya thi? First step was that you have to, if when you encounter a passage, read top 2 lines or sentences and read bottom 2 lines or sentences. We will get a rough idea ki passage kiske baare mein. Okay. Now, the world has very few devices. This is the actual passage which came in CLAT 2020, okay, which I have taken for reference. The world has very few devices left to fight COVID-19 with, but technology remains one of them. Whether it is employing the state-of-art technology in the discovery of cures or vaccines, or traditional technology services to enhance healthcare and consultations, or even tools that keep people at home occupied productive, it is clear that technology will serve humanity at one of its darkest moments. Okay, I've read the top 2 sentences. Now moving on to the bottom 2 sentences. Telemedicine's time is here finally. While unleashing the full potential of telemedicine to help people, experts in government agencies must be mindful of the possible inadequacies of the medium and securing sensitive medical information. Such cognizance should guide the use of technology. अब क्या होता है इसके बाद, ये करने के बाद क्या होगा देखना. After doing this, you have a basic rough idea of what the passage is all about. अगर मैं passage पढ़ूंगा ही नहीं, I'm directly going to the questions, मुझे पता क्या चलेगा किसके बारे में, क्या ये passage ट्रम्प के बारे में, क्या US elections के बारे में, किसके बारे में है ये, क्या ये sedition के बारे में है, किसके बारे में है ये passage. तो मैंने जब ये bottom 2 lines पढ़ी और top 2 lines पढ़ी, what I came to know is this passage is about COVID, है ना. So this passage is saying something about COVID-19, technology, है ना, discovery of cures, consultation, healthcare, बॉटम टू लाइन से मुझे पता चला दिस इज अबाउट टेलीमेडिसिन, इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग टेलीमेडिसिन टू हेल्प पीपल, ओके, टेक्नोलॉजी अगेन. सो नाउ आई हैव एटलीस्ट अ बेसिक रफ आइडिया इन माई माइंड कि ये पैसेज किससे रिलेट कर रहा है. अर्थ से रिलेट कर रहा है, मून से रिलेट कर रहा है, सन से रिलेट कर रहा है. दिस पैसेज रिलेट्स टू कोविड-19. एक ब्रॉड आइडिया आ गया मेरे पास कि दिस इज कोविड-19. ओके, नाउ दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट स्टेप. You have to read bottom two sentences and top two sentences within 30 seconds. Again, if you cannot read it in 30 seconds, sorry, you need to improve on your speed reading skills. Okay, now second step was glancing through the questions, not reading the questions धीरे धीरे से, glancing through the questions, ऊपर से देख के जल्दी से vocabulary जो भी है और fact based जो भी है वो वहां पे solve करने. Okay, now we'll come to this 26th question. I'll consider it first question. Okay, now coming to the first question, which of the following words from the passage means unavoidable? Now वापस वही बात आ जाती है that you have to, so again you need a good vocabulary base as I mentioned earlier, because if you don't know the meaning of inexorable or excruciatingly or myriad or bandwagon, you know, it will become hard for you to solve such questions. Simple. Okay, you cannot just make a smart guess. Unavoidable, it can be anything. It can be inexorable, myriad, excruciatingly, bandwagon. Okay, so now the thing is, which of the following passages, which of the words from the passage means unavoidable? Inexorable, okay, I'll just keep it. Okay, one more thing, one very important thing, listen to it very, very carefully. Never, ever select a option. Never do that. Never choose an option, rather eliminate other three irrelevant options. I will repeat it once again. Listen to it very carefully. Never, ever choose an option, rather eliminate the other wrong three options. It will drastically increase your chances of getting the right answer. Okay, now मैंने जितनी वोकैबुलरी पढ़ी है उससे मुझे पता है इट इज इनएक्सोरेबल आंसर. ओके, बट आई विल नॉट चूज इट, आई विल कीप इट इन रिजर्व. मैं बाकी के ऑप्शंस भी देखूंगा अभी. ओके, सो आई नो इट इज इनएक्सोरेबल बट आई विल keep it in reserve. बाकी के options देखता हूं एक बार. Myriad, no, myriad is not my answer. Excruciatingly, painfully is not my answer. Unavoidable की बात कर रहा हूं. Bandwagon is also not my answer. So हमारा answer, I have rejected or eliminated these three options B, C and D, and then I have chosen the option A, inexorable. Inexorable का मतलब होता है the thing which never stops, it goes on forever. Like if you have cancer, it is kind of an inexorable condition. Okay, now so we are just glancing through the questions. I am just making you understand, इसलिए मुझे time लग रहा है, वरना I can do this thing जो fact based और vocabulary based है. I can do these questions in 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes. Okay, now next question, which of the following best summarizes the main idea of the passage? Main idea of the passage, this requires a complete reading of passage, so I will leave this question. I will not solve this question in second step. I will solve this question in fourth step, जहाँ पे हम inference वाले question solve करते हैं. Okay, next is third question, which of the following is a significant factor contributing in slow employment of telemedicine in India? This is a fact based questions. Look at here. Now the second step was glance through the questions and solve the questions then and there only if they are of vocabulary or fact based nature. Vocabulary क्या है, टिक कर दो उसी टाइम. Fact based है तो क्या करना है, if they are fact based nature, if they are of fact based nature, just simply go to the passage and look for the keywords. Okay, look for the keywords कि ये कहाँ पे mention है. This third question or 28th question, sorry, is not an inference question, is not an inference based question. It is a fact based question. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या करना पड़ेगा, fact based question है तो I will find this question, its answer directly from the passage. All right, let's look at it. So the question is, which of the following is a significant factor contributing in slow employment of telemedicine in India? ठीक है, तो passage पे चलते हैं. क्या keywords याद रखने? We have to keep in mind these keywords like slow employment of telemedicine in India. Okay, let's just start reading from here. It was way back in 2000 that telemedicine was first employed in India, but the progress has been excruciatingly slow, painfully slow until the pandemic. However, it does seem as if medical community was only held back by the lack of legislation to enable teleconsultations. For no sooner was the policy announced, I'm here, if anyone missed it, than hospitals and clinicians hurried to jump onto bandwagon advertising contact information for patients. Okay, so the advantages are peculiar in the current context when putting distance between people is paramount, as teleconsultations are not barred even when healthcare professionals and patients may have to be quarantined. Okay, so I've read this thing, and my answer for this question lies in that passage. Telemedicine. So my first option is, again, I will eliminate three options and I will not choose one option. Okay, so the first A option is telemedicine was never employed in India. We just read it that it was employed in 2000. Look at this sentence. It was way back in 2000 that telemedicine was first employed in India. So yeah, okay. So our A option is not significant factor. We have to find the correct option. So telemedicine was never employed in India, but the passage says that telemedicine was employed in India way back in 2000s. Okay, 2000. B option, there was an absence of regulations regarding the use of telemedicine consultations and medication systems. So this is clearly our answer, but I will still not choose it. Okay. The reason is I will eliminate other options. It drastically increases my chances of getting the right answer. Okay. So this is the answer. First of all, there was an absence of regulations because we have read it here. We have read it here. Look at here. However, it does seem as if medical community was only held back by lack of legislation to enable teleconsultations. Okay, but I will still not choose B option first. I will look at the third option. So first option is anyway incorrect. The A option, telemedicine was never employed in India. It was employed in 2000. तो ये तो गलत हो गया. And D, all of the above. A गलत हुआ तो D भी गलत हो गया क्योंकि A नहीं है. Okay, so A and D are eliminated. Next, I have to choose one option from B and C. Now, Telemedicinal Society of India failed in its efforts to promote the importance of such a system in country. Let's look at it. Now, we'll start reading from here, okay? The advancement of telecommunication capabilities over the years has made the transmission of images and sound files, heart and lung sounds, cuffs, faster and simpler. Pilot telemedicine experiments in ophthalmology and psychiatry have proven to be of immense benefit to the communities. Telemedicine's time is here, finally. And we have read these last two lines. पहले ही है ना, हमारी first step में कर लिया था हमने, okay? Now, again, going here, Telemedicinal Society of India failed in its efforts to promote. कहीं नहीं दे रखा, कहीं भी नहीं दे रखा, okay? So our option is B. We can be sure about that. We can be sure that this is our correct answer. क्योंकि ये आंसर दे भी रखा है and we have also eliminated all the other options. So it is 100% our correct answer. ठीक है? Now moving on to the next question. Telecommunication based medication has the potential for an easy outreach because pilot experiments in telemedicine. Okay, this question is again of fact based nature and not inference based nature. Fact based है तो we will find it in passage only, है ना? तो we will find it in passage only. Telecommunication based medication has the potential for an easy outreach because we will again come to the passage. We will quickly move our eyes. It is all a game of eye movement. If some of you have really prepared well, you guys know that it is a game of eye movement, like how fast you can move your eyes and how fast you can comprehend the things. So we will start reading from here again. The advancement of telecommunication capabilities over the years has made the transmission of images and sound files faster and simpler. Pilot telemedicine experiments in ophthalmology and psychiatry have proven to be of immense benefit to the communities. Telemedicine's time is here finally. While unleashing the full potential of telemedicine to help people, experts and government agencies must be mindful of the possible inadequacies of the medium and securing sensitive medical information. Such cognizance should guide the use of technology. Okay, now again coming to the question. Telecommunication based medication has the potential for an easy outreach because pilot experiments in telemedicine have proven to be successful. Okay, this is a right answer, but I will not right away choose it. I will keep it in reserve. Okay, ये मेरा सही आंसर है, सही दिख रहा है ना? We have just read कि pilot telemedicinal experiments in ophthalmology and psychiatry have been proven to be of immense benefit. So this is our correct option, but I will not right away choose it, है ना? I will not choose it. Now, it helps first is in reserve. Sahi hai. I will look at other options as well. It helps in easier communication of medical images from one place to another. So we just read it here that that the advancement of telecommunication capabilities over the years has made the transmission of images and sound files, heart and lung sounds, coughs faster and simpler. है ना? तो हमारा क्या हो गया सेकंड वाला भी, it helps in easier communication of medical images from one place to another. This is also right. So first and second are right. I am seeing an option all of the above here. I will tick it. I will not waste my time on finding the C option. I hope you guys know this. थोड़ा सा smart work करना है. Not a big deal. We will have to save our time, so we will not look at the C option. We know that first is correct, second is correct. We'll directly mark the option D. I will to remind you, we are still in the second step of the solving the questions. We are just solving the vocabulary based as well as the fact based nature questions. Okay. Now 30th question, interesting. What is the meaning of expression shot in the arm used in the passage? So the thing is, this is an idiom based question. Okay. Now the last question of this passage asks you the meaning of an idiom. So regarding idioms, what I would say is learn a few important idioms beforehand, or you will have to just make a smart guess looking at in what context the idiom has been used. Now let's refer to the passage and locate where this idiom has been used. Shot in the arm. Okay. Mind you, we have to read the passage completely afterwards. We are still in the second step. I am explaining it to you. That's why it's taking time. Otherwise, the whole process, the complete second step could be completed in 2 minutes or under 2 minutes if you're really good at it. Okay. Now, shot in the arm, we have to find where the expression or where the idiom shot in the arm has been used. Okay. Again, it's all a game of eye movement. कितना जल्दी आप लोकेट कर सकते हैं. Okay, so here it is. The center's recent guidelines allowing for widespread use of telemedicine services came as a shot in the arm for telehealth crusaders in the country, among them the Telemedicinal Society of India, that has been long battling to use technology in its complete arc to reach remote areas in India. Okay, so shot in the arm यहाँ पे है. So we will make a smart guess looking at in what context this idiom has been used. एक बार वापस read करते हैं. The center's recent guidelines allowing for, okay, mind you one more thing, that you do not have the time to read multiple times. You cannot read something multiple times in CLAT. Time constraint होता है काफी ज़्यादा. So you have to just absorb everything in the first read itself. Okay, the center's recent guidelines. Just a minute. Okay, so the center's recent guidelines allowing for widespread use of telemedicine services came as a shot in the arm for telehealth crusaders. Crusaders क्या होते हैं आपको पता ही होगा. I mean supporters or advocates for that in the country, among them the Telemedicinal Society of India. So I can make a good guess कि shot in the arm है क्या. Is it a positive idiom? Is it a negative idiom? What is it? है ना? So I can make a guess about that. So if you read it here, you will find that this context means it is a positive idiom. Shot in the arm actually means to provide a stimulus or boost something. To provide a stimulus or boost to something. That is the actual meaning of shot in the arm. Okay, so it is a positive idiom. Hitting the nail on its head. Okay. Bullseye. Okay. Positive impact on something. If you can really make a smart guess here, it will be the option C. You can do nothing. या तो आप beforehand पढ़ के जा सकते हो कुछ idioms, a handful of idioms. You cannot, like, there are hundreds, thousands of idioms. You cannot read all of them, but yeah, you can read certain famous ones. But yeah, again, if something comes up in the exam which you don't know, you'll just have to make a smart guess, very smart guess. Okay, so this was our second step. We have completed our second step. Okay, moving on to the third step. Third step is go through the passage. Reading the passage is very important. I will repeat, reading the complete passage is very, very important. Never ever think that we will just glance through the questions, do it. Yeah, if you want to do 3 or 4 questions correctly out of the 5 questions, these 2 steps are enough. But if you want to hit that bullseye and you want to get 5 out of 5 correct, then you have to read the passage. It is mandatory. There is no other option. You will have to read it. Okay, so I want all 5 questions to be correct, so I will read the passage. I will not read it here, of course. It will take a lot of time. So you have to read the complete passage again. अब हो गया क्या ना, that you have a basic idea, a rough understanding. You have solved some of the fact based questions. You will have a rough idea, good idea of what the passage is about. It will make it significantly easier when you are reading the passage with a background, okay, with a background knowledge. अगर मैं आपको अभी ये पैसेज दूं और बोलूं कि यू जस्ट हैव टू रीड इट फटाफट से, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू डू दैट, बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव एनी प्रायर नॉलेज, एनी प्रायर बैकग्राउंड कि क्या किसके बारे में है ये. इज इट अबाउट वर्ल्ड पॉलिटिक्स, इज इट अबाउट अ सोशल कॉज, इज इट अबाउट सम डिजीज, इज इट अबाउट सम इकोनॉमी, इज इट अबाउट सम हिस्ट्री, कुछ नहीं पता चलेगा. नाउ इन द थर्ड स्टेप वी हैव अ बेसिक गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ व्हाट द पैसेज इज ऑल अबाउट. तो अब जब हम पढ़ेंगे तो द speed will be significantly higher as compared to reading the passage with completely no clue कि किसके बारे में है ये passage. But now we have very good understanding कि passage किसके बारे में है. Okay? तो अब जब read करेंगे तो काफी fast read करेंगे, है ना, fast read करेंगे और समझ के read करेंगे. तो we will do this thing. We will read this passage completely. I will of course not read it here. I have read it in CLAT 2020, so I will not completely read it here again. Now, next thing is in the fourth step, solve the inference type questions. Again, when you will completely read this passage completely, आपको पता चल जाएगा कि passage किसके बारे में है, क्या है, and you will get the main idea or the basic idea of the passage. जो कहीं passage पूरा पढ़ोगे तभी समझ में आएगा आपको, है ना. तो we left this question, जो inference type का question था, this one, sorry, 27th one, which of the following best summarizes the main idea of the passage? First, A, it is the time to unleash the full potential of telemedicine. B, it is the time to unleash the full potential of telemedicine with cognizance of its possible flaws. First, थोड़ा सही लग रहा है मुझे. It is the time to unleash the full potential. Okay, इसको reserve में रखते हैं. We will not choose. Again, I'm repeating. You have to eliminate other three options. Second is, it is the time to unleash the full potential of telemedicine with cognizance of its possible flaws. Okay, ये भी थोड़ा सही लग रहा है. Technology has not been utilized to its fullest to suit the current needs. This is completely vague. है ना, completely vague. There is something called as BANE, BANE. I'll write it in the chat box. Just a minute. किसी को पता है what is BANE? Yeah.
सर एक बार मेन आइडिया फिर से एक बार बता दो ना.
एक मिनट, मैं पहले BANE बता देता हूँ. What is BANE, है ना. So there is this thing called as BANE. BANE क्या होता है? Choosing an option beforehand. Okay, sorry, I was not able to take a look at the chat box, but now I am. Okay, choosing an option beforehand makes us biased towards that option, but we are not choosing an option beforehand. The reason is we are reading a passage. पहले हम एक basic understanding ले रहे हैं passage की, top 2 lines पढ़ के bottom 2 lines पढ़ के. We are not getting biased with it. Make it clear. Now, what is BANE? BANE is broad, okay, broad, narrow or extreme. Broad, ambiguous, narrow, extreme. Okay, I hope everyone knows here what is ambiguous, what is narrow, what is extreme and what is broad. ये options होते हैं जो हमें help करते हैं how to eliminate some of the wrong options. ठीक है, अब ये वाला जो option है ये काफी vague या फिर ambiguous है, हमें कुछ लेना देना नहीं है इससे. Technology has not been utilized to its fullest to suit the current needs. I mean, this is completely vague and not useful. कहीं नहीं दे रखा है ऐसा पूरे passage में. People should not be skeptical about the advantages of telemedicine. ये भी कहीं नहीं दे रखा पूरे passage में. तो main idea क्या होगा? We have to choose from A and B. इन दोनों में से एक होगा answer. It is the time to unleash the full potential of telemedicine. Okay. It is the time to unleash the full potential of telemedicine with cognizance of its possible flaws. है ना? तो द थिंग इज द फर्स्ट आंसर इज टू ब्रॉड. बेन बताया मैंने, वहां पे बी वाला यूज होता है यहाँ पे. बेन मतलब आई मीन बी ब्रॉड है, काफी है ना. और ये हमारा पूरा जो मेन आइडिया उसको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है बी वाला. इट इज द टाइम टू अनलीश द फुल पोटेंशियल ऑफ टेलीमेडिसिन विद कॉग्निजेंस ऑफ इट्स पॉसिबल फ्लॉज. सो बी इज आवर कंप्लीट करेक्ट आंसर. यू विल गेट इट ओनली आफ्टर यू रीड द कंप्लीट पैसेज. और अगर पूरा रीड नहीं करना है, just hold on a second, अगर पूरा रीड नहीं करना है तो you can just follow the first and second step and you will get most of the vocabulary and fact based questions right. Okay, now who was asking me a question?
Sir,
yeah,
if main idea statements are all statements are given in the passage, then
Mm-hmm.
what should do?
Can you just repeat it? I couldn't get it.
In main idea question, sir, if
Mm-hmm.
all statements are given in the passage,
Okay,
then
listen to me,
how we
listen to me.
find the main idea?
Yeah. The thing is, the thing is, when you will read it, you have to smartly read it. This is the only skill that you'll develop after reading a lot, solving a lot of passages. So, if your question is like all the points, all the options are present in the passage, then what shall we do? Okay. So the thing is, choose the most correct option. चूज द मोस्ट करेक्ट ऑप्शन रिमेंबर दिस थिंग चारों में से जो भी सबसे ज्यादा सही लग रहा होगा चूज दैट थिंग ऐसा इनकरेक्ट में भी होता है व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू सॉल्व पैसेजेस कुछ पैसेजेस होते थे कुछ क्वेश्चंस होते थे उसमें क्या होता था चूज द इनकरेक्ट वन ओके एंड देयर वर अपेरेंटली टू और थ्री लिसन टू मी टू और थ्री रॉन्ग ऑप्शंस उसमें क्या करते थे चूज द वन विच इज मोस्ट इनकरेक्ट similarly choose the one which is most correct in the question in which all the four options are given in the passage choose the option which is most correct okay clear
Okay, भैया.
okay I'll just drink a bit of water okay just hold on
भैया,
yeah
भैया इन्फ्रेंस बेस्ड क्वेश्चन कैसे करेंगे?
इन्फेरेंस बेस्ड क्वेश्चन का वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं कि यू हैव टू कंप्लीटली रीड पैसेज ओके यू कैन नॉट सॉल्व द इन्फेरेंस टाइप क्वेश्चंस आर द हार्डेस्ट वंस है ना तो यू कैन नॉट जस्ट सॉल्व इट बाय फ्लूक ओके तुक्का मार के आप नहीं सॉल्व कर सकते यू हैव टू रीड द पैसेज अदरवाइज इट विल बी रॉन्ग एंड if you will read the passage there is very high chance or very good chance that you will get it right है ना so just a minute
ओके भैया.
okay so we have I think completed this thing completed the passage and also the steps so I will just repeat one thing here again that always use the elimination method always use the elimination method to solve questions as it drastically reduces your chances of marking a wrong option okay now so this is it do you want me to solve one more passage yes no write in the chat box something do you guys want me to yeah okay so I'll just first of all answer some of the questions okay yeah what does E stands for in Bain okay so E stands for extreme option okay max zone okay yes what about the tones of a passage look there are a lot of tones but I usually don't go with the tones it may sound awkward to the people who always use tones narrow n is narrow in the Bain okay Bain I'm repeating all the words Bain B stands for broad okay A stands for ambiguous ambiguous पता होगा आपको नहीं पता है किसी को क्या okay पता होगा N is narrow E is extreme. You have to eliminate these options and choose the option which is most correct. Choose the option which, aptly explains the answer. Okay. So I'm coming back to the questions. Tones, yeah. So tones or tones. So I do not use tones. I have not used tones. I know about them, but I have not used tones, and I think I did pretty well. Okay. So it's up to you. What should we do for unknown vocabulary based questions? All right. So unknown vocabulary based questions, first of all, vocabulary is very crucial in this exam, very important. If you ask top 3, 4, 5 NLU people, they will tell you vocab is very important. Now I know that around 20-25 days are remaining. You cannot, just eat up the complete word power made easy right now. So what you have to do right now is जितने vocab के practice किए हैं पहले words, burnish them, polish them, revise them, first thing. Secondly, साथ में थोड़े से words और add कर लो for the next 20 days. उसके बाद add मत करना. For the next 20 days, add some more words to your brain or your whatever it is. ठीक है, तो अपने दिमाग में ऐड कर लो कुछ और वर्ड्स और रिवाइज करो जो पहले वाले हैं वो. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, थर्ड थिंग इज फॉर अननोन वोकैबुलरी अगर पैसेज में आ गई, जस्ट मेक अ स्मार्ट गेस कि ये क्या हो सकता है. यू कैन नॉट डू मोर देन दैट. यू कैन नॉट डू मोर देन दैट. जस्ट मेक अ स्मार्ट गेस, एन एजुकेटेड गुड गेस कि ये क्या हो सकता है इसका आंसर. दैट इज इट. यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग एल्स. ओके. How to deal with questions? Okay. Listen to me. I will just I will just take the questions at the end. अभी मुझे एक काम करो. I have told you about the Bain thing. Just say yes or no that do you guys want me to solve one more passage using my technique?
Yes, Bhaiya. Please.
Okay, I'm just looking at the chat box. Yes, no, जो भी होगा. Okay, good. Okay, so I will just solve one more passage. ठीक है, I will solve one more passage. So we have completed the first thing of our session, that we have looked at the steps. Second is we have solved the passage 1, which came in CLAT 2020. Now we will solve one more passage. Okay. Now I have also not taken a look at the passage. I am serious about this. मैंने देखा भी नहीं passage. I just asked Aryan Dwivedi to send me the passage. He sent me that passage और अभी मैं आपके साथ में solve करूँगा. Just to tell you that I'm not faking it or I'm not telling कि ये मेरी technique है वगैरह वगैरह. This thing actually works. But it will work after you have spent substantial amount of time or you have solved some passages using that technique. Okay, so I will solve that passage. I have not seen it before. Aryan has just sent me that. ठीक है, तो वो वाला passage हम देखते हैं अभी. Okay, and I will solve it in front of you. So we will solve one passage, then we will take doubts. जिसने भी जो भी doubts लिखे थे या फिर जिसको भी doubts हैं, just hold on for next 10 minutes maybe. Then we will look at the doubts. और लास्ट में थोड़ा सा मोटिवेशन के साथ we will end the session. Okay, so just a minute. The passage is visible to you guys. This America, is it visible? Okay, just a minute.
Bhaiya, you can zoom in a bit.
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. Okay, is it visible? And do you want me to zoom, right? Works, or do you want me to zoom more? Quickly, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, actually the thing is I have a habit of reading in really reading really small letters. So yeah, now तो हम ये पैसेज देखते हैं. हमारी स्टेप्स क्या थी? स्टेप्स थी फर्स्ट read top 2 lines, bottom 2 lines. इससे क्या होगा? We will get a rough idea of what the passage is all about. I have not seen this passage. ठीक है, और आपने, मुझे नहीं पता आपने देखा है नहीं देखा है. ओके, तो मैं फर्स्ट स्टेप से चालू करता हूँ. चलो. So America since the days of Captain Joe Smith has been the land of hope for multitudes in Europe. Okay, in many a humble home, perhaps in some English village or an Ulster farm or in the Rhine Valley, one might find a family assembled for the reading of a letter from son or brother or friend who has made the great venture of going to the new world. All right, I got some good things from here. I grasped कि क्या हो सकता है ये पैसेज किसके बारे में हो सकता है. Now I'll move to the last 2 lines, है ना. Okay, so one has only to glance at the rent roll to see that the large plantations were vastly outnumbered by the small farms of the yeomen. Okay, it proves that Virginia at the beginning of the 18th century was not the land of huge estates worked by servants and slaves, but of a numerous prosperous middle class. ठीक है, अब इससे क्या हुआ पता है, इससे मुझे समझ में आया दिस इज सॉर्ट ऑफ अ स्टोरी, और यू नो द दिस इज टाइप ऑफ डिस्क्रिप्टिव टाइप ऑफ पैसेज. ओके, कुछ बताना चाह रहा है हमको ऑथर, या फिर कुछ हो रहा है. दिस इज नॉट अबाउट कोविड, दिस इज नॉट अबाउट सम टेक्नोलॉजी, दिस इज नॉट अबाउट some US elections, or this is not about anything else, but this is a sort of story, or the author is trying to say us tell us something. Okay, I'm reading it for the first time in front of you. ठीक है, तो क्या हो रहा है, अमेरिका की बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. आई विल जस्ट टेल यू द कीवर्ड्स हियर. अमेरिका की बात कर रहे हैं, और क्या हो रहा है कि द पीपल कंसिडर इट एज अ लैंड ऑफ होप फॉर मल्टीट्यूड्स इन यूरोप. मल्टीट्यूड्स क्या होते हैं, फॉर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पीपल, क्राउड को कहते हैं मल्टीट्यूड्स. इन मेनी होम humble perhaps in some English villages, or in Ulster Farm, or in Rhine Valley, one might find a family assembled for reading a letter from the son, brother, friend who has made a great venture of going to the new world. So basically the thing is, it is talking about that the perspective of America in the minds of Europeans, है ना. तो this is about that. टॉप की लाइन से मुझे ये समझ में आया, बॉटम लाइन से मुझे समझ में आया कि one has only to glance at the rent roll to see that the large plantations are vastly outnumbered by the small farms of the yeomen. Large plantations हैं उससे कहीं ज्यादा, और vastly outnumbered by the small farms of the yeomen. Yeomen क्या होते हैं पता है किसी को? Those are yeomen are basically the farmers who hold a small piece of land. उनको yeomen कहते हैं. It proves that Virginia at the beginning of the 18th century was not the land of huge estates. Virginia is is one of, like, you know, state of US. Okay, if I'm not wrong, है ना. तो वर्जीनिया इज अ स्टेट ऑफ यूएस. तो वर्जीनिया के बारे में क्या कह रहे हैं कि इट एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ 18th century इट वाज नॉट अ लैंड ऑफ ह्यूज एस्टेट्स, बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग्स, बड़ी बड़ी प्रॉपर्टीज का लैंड नहीं था, बट इट वाज वर्क्ड बाय सर्वेंट्स एंड स्लेव्स, बट ऑफ अ न्यूमरस प्रॉस्परस मिडिल क्लास पीपल का था. ठीक है, वर्जीनिया. ऑलराइट, नाउ आई हैव read top 2 lines, bottom 2 lines. I'll move on to the second step, जो है vocabulary और fact based nature के questions. ठीक है, first वाला देखा, the author mentions the accounts of well-being and fears in the passage in order to. Okay, so this is a sort of inference type question. I will leave it, मैं बाद में करूंगा. According to the passage, which of the following is a reason that provided migrants the opportunity to rise in American colonies? This is a fact-based question. Okay, I will look at the other questions first, then I will solve the vocab and fact-based questions. तो ये तो हमारा हो गया inference type question, ये हम लास्ट में करेंगे. This is our fact-based questions. मैं थोड़े और देख लेता हूँ नीचे, then I will come back to this question. Okay, now according to the passage, which of the following is an incorrect statement about Virginia in the 18th century? Okay, this is again a fact-based question. Okay, which of the following assertions is best supported by the above passage? Okay, so this is again assertion nikalna. We have to completely read the passage. Okay, so this has only 4 questions. It has 4 questions only, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ देखना, जो लोग मुझे कह रहे थे ना कि we will not read the complete passage for just one question, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, अगर ऐसा पैसेज आ गया यहाँ पे आपके पास, तो you will have to read the passage no matter what. यहाँ पे vocab नहीं है मेरे पास, यहाँ पे सिर्फ मेरे पास एक या दो या फिर एक सिर्फ है ना, यहाँ पे सिर्फ मेरे पास एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा है जो फैक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, बाकी अदर 3 जो है वो मेरे पास इन्फेरेंस है. तो कुछ भी करके नो मैटर व्हाट यू डू, यू विल हैव टू रीड द पैसेज. दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ पैसेज पढ़ना इंपॉर्टेंट है. बट अगर एक क्वेश्चन छूट रहा है और आपको लगता है कि यू कैन सेव द टाइम एंड यू कैन डू समथिंग बेटर, यू कैन स्कोर मार्क्स इन सम अदर सेक्शन, गो ऑन विद दैट एंड लीव दैट थिंग. ओके, इट्स अप टू यू. अब कुछ भी हो जाए मुझे पढ़ना पड़ेगा. वेलबी एंड फियरसन नहीं आए टॉप 2 लाइंस बॉटम 2 लाइंस में. ओके, यहाँ पे भी अकॉर्डिंग टू पैसेज मुझे ढूंढना ही पड़ेगा एक बार तो, और वो कैब भी नहीं है. विच ऑफ दीज एन इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट अबाउट दी वर्जीनिया इन द 18th century, ये भी मुझे देखना पड़ेगा एक बार. एंड विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग असर्शंस इज बेस्ट सपोर्टेड बाय द अबव पैसेज, ये भी देखना पड़ेगा. तो मुझे कुछ भी करके एक बार पैसेज पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. ठीक है, सो I will read the passage. ठीक है, जल्दी से रीड करूंगा मैं. America, since the days of Captain Joe Smith, has been the land of hope for multitudes in Europe. In many a humble home, perhaps in some English village or in an Ulster farm or in the Rhine Valley, one might find a family assembled for reading of a letter from a son or a brother or friend who had. Okay. I am going very fast because I am also comprehending simultaneously because I have that skill. जब मैंने इतने सारे पैसेज सॉल्व किए, इतने सारे जब मैंने रीडिंग किए, तब जाके मेरे पास स्किल आई कि आई कैन रीड वेरी फास्ट एंड आई कैन कॉम्प्रिहेंड इट एट द सेम टाइम. आप ऐसा मत करना कि बहुत फास्ट पढ़ रहे हो, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है एंड यू आर जस्ट रीडिंग इट फॉर द सेक ऑफ रीडिंग. ओके, कुछ नहीं होने वाला उससे. आई एम ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग साइमल्टेनियसली, इतना फास्ट पढ़ के भी. ओके, so one might find a family assembled for the reading of a letter from a son, brother, friend who had made the great venture of going to the world, to the new world. Land is abundant here and cheap. The letter would say, wages are high, food is plentiful, farmers live better than lords. If one would work only 5 days a week, one can live grandly. In pamphlets intended to encourage immigrations, the opportunities for advancement were set forth in glowing colors. In Virginia alone, it was stated in 1649 there were of kine, oxen, bulls, calves 20,000 large and good. When the traveler Welby came to America, he was surprised to see no misery. Okay, he was surprised when the traveler Welby came to America. He was surprised to see no misery, no disgusting army of paupers. Paupers क्या होते हैं? बहुत गरीब लोग, indigent जो होते हैं ना, beggar से भी गरीब होते हैं actually. So no disgusting army of paupers. Okay, again this thing vocabulary वाली बात आती है. You need good vocabulary. No disgusting army of paupers, not even beggars. While Henry B. Pearson noted that laborers were more erect in their posture. Okay, हेनरी बी फियरसन ने क्या नोट किया, वेलबी ने क्या नोट किया था, हेनरी बी फियरसन, ये दोनों नाम है जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में आए थे, वेलबी फियरसन. ओके, सो हेनरी बी फियरसन नोटेड दैट द लेबरर्स वर मोर इरेक्ट इन देयर पोस्चर, लेस careworn in their countenances. What are countenances? Countenances are actually faces को कहते हैं या फिर facial expressions को countenances कहते हैं. Again, the vocabulary things vocabulary thing comes here. Than those of Europe. In Virginia, as in other colonies, it was the cheapness of land and dearness of labor which gave the newcomer his chance to rise. The rich man might possess many thousands of acres, but they would profit him nothing unless he would find the labor to put them under cultivation. Indentured क्या होते हैं? Just quickly unmute and tell me what are indentured. किसी को पता है? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. You need good vocabulary, है ना? तो indentured का मतलब क्या होता है? Indentured का मतलब होता है बंधुआ मजदूर जो होते हैं, like you, आप और कुछ नहीं कर सकते, किसी ने आपको पैसे देके खरीद लिया for a certain amount of time, है ना? तो indentured. Okay, so where was I? Here. Indentured. Okay, contract labor, forced work. Exactly where? Okay. So indentured workers met his needs in part, but they were expensive, hard to acquire, and served for only 4 years. If he hired freemen, he would have to pay wages. In which England would have seemed fantastic. Thus, the so-called servants who had completed their terms and men who had come over as freemen would find it easy to earn enough to buy small plantations of their own. One has only to glance at the rent roll to see that large plantations were vastly outnumbered by the small farms of the yeomen. It proves that Virginia at the beginning of the 18th century was not the land of huge estates worked by servants and slaves, but of a numerous, prosperous middle class. Okay, couple of things. You do not have to like speak it. जब आप पढ़ रहे हो, it will reduce your speed. I could have read it much faster अगर मैं अपने दिमाग में पढ़ रहा होता, है ना? Rather than just dictating the complete passage. Next is, again, have good reading speed, which is very, very important. Now, Welby and Pearson. अब मुझे पता है कि Welby और Pearson क्या है. The author mentions the account of Welby and Pearson in the passage in order to, okay, Welby and Pearson. This is my, okay, yeah, Welby. Welby, when Welby came to America, he was surprised to see no misery, no disgusting army of paupers, not even beggars. Henry B. Pearson noted that laborers were more erect in their posture, less careworn in their countenances. Okay. Now, the author mentions the account of Welby and Pearson in order to provide further evidence for the conclusion that there were plenty of opportunities for advancement available to laborers in America. Okay, this seems right. I will keep it in reserve. Okay, provide the explanation for why workers in Virginia were paid higher wages than those in Europe. No, not at all. Weaken the conclusion that the primary reason workers shifted from Europe to America was abundance of opportunities available in America. नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये दोनों हमको पढ़ने हैं. कहाँ गया? वेलबी, 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 ये रहा वेलबी. तो वेलबी क्या कह रहा है कि देयर इज नो मिजरी, नो डिस्गस्टिंग आर्मी ऑफ पॉपर्स, नॉट इवन बेगर्स. फियरसन क्या कह रहा है? मोर इरेक्ट इन देयर पोस्चर, बट इट इज नोवेयर टेलिंग अस कि the primary reason workers shift from Europe to America was abundance of opportunities available in America. Okay, this is not the answer. Strengthen the conclusion that land was cheap in Virginia and labor was scarce. Nahi. The primary aim or the main aim of author mentioning Welby and Pearson is provide further evidence for the conclusion that there were plenty of opportunities for advancement available to laborers in America. So what I have done, I have not chosen the A option, but I have eliminated the other three wrong options. Okay, second पे चलते हैं. According to the passage, which of the following is the reason that provided migrants the opportunity to rise in American colonies? There was a huge supply of land in these colonies. Okay, ठीक है, इसको एक बार रिजर्व में रखते हैं. Labor was available for cheap in these colonies. नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. ठीक है, so B तो नहीं है. C, the migrants were more business savvy than their American counterparts. Not at all. Not at all. So ये भी नहीं है. Labor was in short supply in these colonies. This is the answer. This is the answer. रीजन इज कि उसी की वजह से माइग्रेंट्स जो हैं वो अपॉर्चुनिटी देख रहे थे अमेरिकन कॉलोनीज में. ओके, इसी की वजह से जो लेबरर्स हैं वो यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे थे? अपॉर्चुनिटीज देख रहे थे. तो आंसर विल बी डी. अकॉर्डिंग टू द पैसेज, व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज एन इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट अबाउट वर्जीनिया इन द 18th century? तो वर्जीनिया के बारे में यहाँ से शुरू हो रहा था. ओके, इन वर्जीनिया यहाँ से शुरू हो रहा था. ठीक है, in Virginia land was cheap but labor was expensive. Exactly, बिल्कुल सही है. In Virginia, as in other colonies, it was cheapness of land and dearness of labor. I hope you guys know the meaning of dearness. Dearness is costly, है ना? तो cheapness, land सस्ता था, labor was expensive there. ठीक है, तो yeah, where will be? Okay, land was cheap but labor was expensive. Okay, this seems right, but I will not choose it. I will just keep it in reserve. Virginia was a land of opportunities for migrant workers from Europe. Okay. Okay. This is right. This is Virginia was a land of opportunities for migrant workers from Europe. This is also right. है ना? C वाला, the landscape of Virginia primarily comprised several large estates interspersed with a few smaller ones. This is completely wrong. This is wrong. ठीक है, लेकिन अभी हम चूज नहीं करेंगे. द रेंट रोल्स मेक्स अ पेमेंट ऑफ प्लांटेशंस इन वर्जीनिया एटलीस्ट इन वन प्लेस. दिस इज आल्सो राइट. अब ये गलत कहाँ पे हो रहा है पता है? द लैंडस्केप ऑफ वर्जीनिया प्राइमरली कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ लार्ज सेवरल एस्टेट्स. ये देखो जो हमने लास्ट लाइन पढ़ी थी ना, इट प्रूव्स दैट द वर्जीनिया एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द 18th century वाज नॉट द लैंड ऑफ लार्ज ह्यूज एस्टेट्स. ह्यूज एस्टेट्स का लैंड नहीं था, बट ऑफ न्यूमरस प्रॉस्परस मिडिल क्लास. एंड यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहा है? The landscape of Virginia primarily comprised several large estates interspersed with few smaller ones. So this is wrong. This is the wrong answer. Which of the following assertions is best supported by the above passage? Hiring indentured laborers, indentured workers in the US colonies were cheaper than hiring migrant workers. नहीं, गलत है ना? Rich landlords in American colonies had the option of hiring indentured laborers and indentured workers. This is correct, but उनको ज़्यादा costly पड़ता, है ना? C is European laborers had a deformity in their posture. Deformity क्या होती है? कुछ physical handicapness. तो नहीं थी यार ऐसे तो कुछ. Indentured workers were not allowed to buy land in American colonies. कहीं नहीं कह रहेगा. तो our answer will be B. Rich landlords in American colonies had the option of hiring indentured workers. Sorry. So this was it. I hope you understood this thing, that these are the steps how you can solve an RC passage very effectively. Believe me, I mean, this is one of the best techniques out there. I have told to like 10, 12 people, my friends who are preparing, who are giving CLAT this year, and their marks have substantially increased. If you want to follow it, follow it. If you do not want to follow it, completely fine. Just try to get the maximum number of right questions, right answers. That's it. Now just give me a minute. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, you can, just one by one, I'll start taking questions. If you want to unmute one by one. And if you want to write it in the chat box, write it in the chat box. Okay.
भैया
Okay, just wait. I will just take the questions in the chat box first, and then you can unmute. Okay. Do we need to go up each time for every question? So the thing is, Guru, you don't need to go up each time for every question. क्यों? The reason is, अगर आप top two sentences, bottom two sentences पढ़ोगे तो आपको एक rough idea आ जाएगा, है ना? Next thing is, अगर वो fact based question है, then you will have to go up. Then you will have to go up to look at the passage, और फिर आप solve कर सकते हैं. Next thing is inference type question है. आप सिर्फ एक फ्लूक लगा सकते हैं अगर आपने पूरा पैसेज नहीं पढ़ा है, बट इफ यू वांट टू गेट दैट इन्फरेंस टाइप क्वेश्चन करेक्ट, यू विल हैव टू रीड द पैसेज. देयर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन. ठीक है? डिपेंड्स ऑन हाउ मच यू रिमेंबर और you want to confirm the final answer, I mean option. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, Pallavi. Yeah, इसीलिए कह रहा हूँ कि you need some good retention, good comprehension skills. Fast reading से कुछ नहीं होता है. You need fast reading with comprehending skills. I will again repeat this thing for the third or fourth time, I don't remember. अगर 70,000 students are giving CLAT, 68,000 are just reading the paper. उनको पता नहीं है कि paper है क्या. 2,000, the rest 2,000 who go to the NLUs are actually comprehending the paper. समझ रहे हैं? There is a huge difference between comprehending something and reading something. Figure of speech questions. Okay. Figure of speech questions आते हैं काफी. I will suggest, मैंने क्या किया था, I will suggest you that take a paper, blank paper, A4 size, write all of them, litotes, everything. ठीक है? उसमें सारे लिख दो and just write कि litotes क्या होते हैं. Okay, what is a metaphor? Okay, so write all these things in one blank page paper and look at them every day. This is what I would say.
We can practice it from Ren and Martin.
The thing is, you don't have that much time. Yeah, you can practice it, but I don't think.
I have practiced all, and
Yeah,
some questions
that's good.
actually was there also in ALET.
Okay. So ALET is over. Like ALET कब है? हो गया क्या या फिर होगा? I have no idea.
अभी नहीं हुआ भैया.
ठीक है.
It's on 30th July.
Oh, all right. तो figure of speech
it's
का वो.
after CLAT भैया.
हाँ, okay, good. तो कहाँ था मैं? फिगर ऑफ स्पीच वो ये कि एक बार आप एक पेज में लिख दो और जितने भी हैं जस्ट लुक एट देम एवरी डे, याद हो जाएंगे, मेमोराइज हो जाएंगे. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज प्रतिभा, यू वर सेइंग समथिंग, यू वर आस्किंग समथिंग.
यस भैया, इन्फ्रेंस बेस में भैया कम से कम कितना टाइम लग सकता है?
Look, first of all, unmute. Yeah, mute your mic. Sorry. So look, it completely depends on your skill to grasp things. It completely depends on the skill that you've developed over the last 1 or 2 years. आपने कितने passages solve किए? I gave, just for example, I'm not boasting or anything, I gave around 100 mocks last year. ठीक है? तो उससे क्या हुआ कि I came across a lot of passages, I solved a lot of things. उससे मेरी रीडिंग स्पीड काफ़ी ज़्यादा तेज़ हो गई, कॉम्प्रीहेंडिंग स्किल्स काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़िया हो गई, है ना, और रिटेंशन पावर काफ़ी अच्छा हो गया मेरा. तो इट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स ऑन कि आप कितना रिटेन कर सकते हो इन्फेरेंस टाइप क्वेश्चन के लिए. इन्फेरेंस में बेसिकली यही पूछा जाता है, व्हाट इज द मेन आइडिया ऑफ द पैसेज, व्हाट कैन यू इन्फर फ्रॉम दिस पैसेज. तो इट इज वेरी सब्जेक्टिव थिंग व्हाट यू आर आस्किंग. ठीक है, बट या
ओके भैया.
आपको अगर रीड करना है, व्हाट आई विल से, द फर्स्ट स्टेप जो मेरी थी, दैट you go to you read the bottom two sentences, top two sentences, complete that within 30 max to max 35-40 seconds, not more than that. Second is vocabulary and fact based questions, complete that within 2 minutes 30 seconds, not more than that. And rest 2 minutes जो है वो आप एक अपने inference type question को दे सकते हैं. ठीक है
भैया, your strategy is best.
Okay, thank you. Just solve it. Actually the thing is I have solved a lot of passages, इसीलिए मुझे ये टेक्निक है, ये मुझे काफ़ी सही लगी. बट आगे आप सॉल्व करना, आपको सही लगे तो यूज़ करना. इफ़ यू डोंट लाइक इट, just go with whatever you want to do. Okay.
Yes भैया.
Next question. If you want to write it in the chat box, write it in the chat box. If you want to unmute. Should we go for speed reading? I started doing this through my speed has increased. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about, Hargun. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Look. The thing is, आप जितना ज्यादा रीड करोगे, जितना फास्ट आप रीड करोगे, the faster you read, your comprehension will decrease. Comprehension समझते हो? Your ability to understand what is written in the passage. So you need to find that optimum level जहाँ पे आप read भी सही से कर रहे हो. You're not reading too fast, not too slow, and you are also understanding simultaneously. Fast reading, that is what I was screaming for the last one hour. That this is not a reading competition, Hargun. This is not a reading competition. This is a comprehending competition. Okay. So कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, आप 2 मिनट में पूरा पैसेज रीड कर दोगे अगर आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो. स्पीड रीडिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट, प्रैक्टिस से आएगी, और कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं होता है उसका, प्रैक्टिस से आएगी. बट फाइंड दैट ऑप्टिमम लेवल वेयर यू आर रीडिंग फास्ट, ऑल्सो यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट यू आर रीडिंग. I will stress a lot on the word understanding or comprehending. This is not a reading competition कि कौन सबसे ज्यादा रीड करेगा, कौन कितना फास्ट रीड करेगा. Got it? Find that optimum level. सबके लिए अलग अलग होता है. Find that optimum level जहाँ पे आपको समझ में भी आ रहा है and you are also reading fast. Okay? Next.